We are dealing with the Champions League, and the results, everything I think we'll post for you. But the latest results on the Champions League, there as you can see on your screen. So guys, back to game week 10 in the EPL, where we have the first match will be played on Friday night. So is it an early kickoff? Can you describe it? No,
it's just Friday night.
It's a late night kickoff. So Crystal Palace will be at home welcoming the informed Spurs.
Tottenham played on Monday. It's their match week 9, and they won by 2-0. Of course, the sensational duo, Maddison and Son, of course, did what they do best. So Crystal Palace they are going to face Tottenham. They have a very poor record when they face Tottenham. Tottenham last season won both home and away against them. It's been long since Crystal won against Tottenham, so it's fair enough to say that Tottenham are dominant whenever it comes to this London derby between Crystal Palace. So this is a match whereby, regardless of Crystal being away, I feel like Tottenham will continue their dominance, being on top of the league. Currently, they are position 1, as you can see on your screen. That's the full table of the English Premier League, being led by Tottenham. So big up Tottenham. So currently, I feel like Tottenham are enjoying a form of their lifetime, which will be very hard to remove them from there. Remember, Crystal Palace lost in match week 9 against Newcastle by 4-0. So they also want to rewrite that wrong which they did. The question is, can they do it against Tottenham? My answer is no. So that's why I'm giving it a 3-1 win for Tottenham.
This one I'm going with Spurs to win again by 2-0. Chelsea early kickoff. This is on Saturday. Will be playing against Brentford. Now this one, Chelsea they're now starting to show some signs of improvement. They drew last time with Arsenal, although they were to win, but they lost concentration. The game ended 2-2, and before that they had won by 4-1. So I feel like they're really coming up, but coming to meet Brentford, a team which is a bit struggling this season. But since it's a London derby, I won't look down on Brentford. So this one, allow me to go with 2-2 again.
Chelsea played very well against Arsenal in match week 9. Actually, they squandered an opportunity to win that game because of a silly mistake from Sanchez. He wasn't looking, and he actually provided a direct assist to Declan Rice, who never hesitated to convert that chance. So, as they meet Brentford, of late, currently, Brentford have been enjoying a good form against Chelsea. They have been winning against Chelsea a lot. So it's a high time that Chelsea converts that into something tangible now that at least they are playing well and goals have started streaming in. So Brentford in match week 9 managed to win their game by 3-0. Once again, Mbeumo was back, Wissa was back. So that's a very deadly combo or duo. So Chelsea needs to be afraid of it. But overall, I feel like Chelsea deserves to win this. Chelsea needs to win this if they really need to move to 15 points. Currently, they are 12 points. And as the table sits, they need to work hard so that they can improve in terms of their points. So this one, I favor the home team. I favor Chelsea to correct the mistake they did against Arsenal and win it by 3-2.
Arsenal will be at Emirates welcoming Sheffield United. Now this one is just straight. These boys, the Emirates boys, I think they'll be regretting. Okay, will it be a regret? No. They did so well, actually, coming back from 2 goals behind to equalizing. So I feel like they'll carry the same energy. And since they're going to face Sheffield, this one I'm going with 4-1 in favor of Arsenal.
The only thing I have to say about this Arsenal versus Sheffield United fixture is Arsenal should not underestimate Sheffield because they have been poor this season. They need to know that Sheffield is a team that can outplay you, but unfortunately they don't find a way of winning. But if they can get a way of winning, Arsenal will be in trouble. But overall, just to say that, I want to congratulate Arsenal. They're currently leading their table in the Champions League. They won their last match this week. They were playing against Sevilla. They won by 2-1. The sensational Brazilians, that's Gabriel the scorer, Jesus, and Martinelli, they were on the score sheet. So this time round, as they are going to face Sheffield, I feel like it's going to be a nice time for them to also score other goals. So I'm going with 3-0.
Bournemouth against Burnley. This one allow me to go with the away team. Bournemouth, you started pretty well, but along the way you're not that good. So I'm going with Burnley to win this game. Oh no. Yes, I'm going 2-1 in favor of Burnley.
Last weekend in match week 9, Bournemouth squandered an opportunity to get at least a point from Wolves. They were the ones who started scoring, but Wolves came back and did what they do best. Kuna was on the score sheet, and of course, So the match ended 2-1 in favor of Wolves. So I feel like Bournemouth have a long way to go. So Lanky and team, you need to wake up and you need to do something. They will be at home.
Yes.
Vitality Stadium. So I'm going with the Vitality boys to actually grab a draw, 2-2.
Wolves against Newcastle.
Wolves versus Newcastle. Wolves currently are improving and they're doing well, with the likes of Neto controlling the midfield and providing assists whenever he wants. So Wolves are currently on the ascending order. On the flip side, Newcastle will be coming into this match after winning their match in their Premier League match week 9 against Crystal by 4-0. But recently in the Champions League, that was on Wednesday, they actually lost to Borussia Dortmund at home at St. James Park, and this match again will be played at St. James Park. So I feel like it will be a motivation for them to actually rewrite the wrong they did, because against Dortmund they displayed a very good game. Luck was not on their side in terms of converting the opportunities which they created. Also, in that match against Dortmund, Isak got an early injury. He was replaced by Wilson. So that goes ahead to tell you that chances are he will be missing again in this match. So Wilson will be taking up the reins. Then, Tonali. News that came out were, remember we told you that we were waiting for the ruling by the football committee, and they ruled out that he will be banned for 10 months because of the breaking the betting rules. Though, up to now when we are recording this video, we are still awaiting for the official confirmation of that verdict so that it can start taking effect. So as it speaks right now, as we are recording this clip, Tonali is still available to be selected in the Newcastle squad. Until and unless something different happens and they confirm that 10-month ban, then and only then will Tonali miss in the Newcastle squad. So this one I'm going with Newcastle to rewrite their wrong and go back to their usual 4-1.
West Ham against Everton. This one, West Ham will be at home. I'm going with Jared Bowen to score a double. So West Ham, I'm going with 3-1 in favor of West Ham.
Speaking of Jared Bowen, he scored the only game in match week 9 when West Ham lost miserably. So West Ham lost. They were playing against that match. I remember Jared Bowen is the one who scored. They were playing against Aston Villa. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that match, I think it ended in 4 goals.
Yes.
Yeah, 4 goals. Oli Watkins was on the score sheet once again. So they're playing against who again, West Ham?
Everton.
Against Everton. Everton also are playing well currently. So this is an open game, but it will favor West Ham a lot. So West Ham also, I'm giving you a chance to win by 1-0.
Aston Villa against Luton. Luton, another team which they're trying but still not there. So since Aston Villa will be at home and coming back from winning against West Ham, of course I'm expecting them to punish these boys called Luton Town. So I'm going with Villa, 3-0.
Unai Emery's team has been super impressive this season. They are doing the most, and they have surprised me. They have bagged in a lot of goals this season, and they are currently enjoying the best form of their lifetime, especially at Villa Park. They have not lost at Villa Park for the longest. So having said that, I feel like Villa, after winning against West Ham, they will be coming in this match to dominate and to win it. Oli Watkins to lead the team once again to win this match. So give them a 4-0 win.
Brighton will be looking to, of course, not bounce back, but they are now they'll be looking to continue with the same impressive form. So they'll be welcoming Fulham at the Amex Stadium. Now this one comes after in the Europa League they won 2-0 against Ajax. We saw a guy by the name of, who is this striker? Pedro or who?
Did they win? They lost.
No, they won.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir. Their striker by the name of...
I thought they lost 2-3, but they were playing AK Athens.
No, they played Ajax.
For real?
The match was played on Thursday. They won by 2-0. Ajax, right now, they're 17th in their position. And, in their league.
They want to be relegated.
Yeah, by that it's true. So they faced Brighton on Thursday, and it's now raising concerns because that team needs to be assessed. So Brighton won that game 2-0, and since they will be at home against Fulham, I'm expecting the same. But here right now, Brighton, I'm expecting 4 goals from you guys. So 4 goals to 2.
Brighton has not won against Fulham for the longest now. In fact, since Brighton came back to the Premier League, they have not won against Fulham. Back in the Championship, that is where Brighton used to enjoy a streak of victories against Fulham. But in the Premier League, Fulham seems to have engineered or mastered a way to beat Brighton. In fact, last season, Fulham was on record beating Brighton both home and away. So, as now they come to play at Amex Stadium, the question is, can Fulham continue with that specific form against Brighton? For me, I will say it's quite unfortunate because they are going to meet a different Brighton, a Brighton that is experienced and a Brighton that is angry because they were actually bruised by Man City in match week 9. So they should be bouncing back in this match. So I'm giving these guys Brighton to win by 2-0.
Liverpool playing against Nottingham Forest at Anfield.
Liverpool has a better record against Nottingham Forest. That goes without saying. By the time we are recording this clip, guys, still Taiwo Awoniyi have not been confirmed to be officially back in the squad. So him being absent in the squad actually makes Nottingham to struggle so much. We saw in match week 9 what happened. They really needed him. In match week 9, they actually drew 2-2. The match ended 2-2. They were playing against, was it Luton?
I think so.
It was Luton. They were playing against Luton. The match ended 2-2. And clearly, if Taiwo was there, maybe he could have given us what a brilliant game. But it is what it is. So, in this scenario, I feel like Liverpool will still... How did they perform in the Europa?
They won by 5-1.
Yeah?
Yeah, they were playing against a team called... In fact, in that game, Gravenberch.
Yes.
Gravenberch is called. Was it a brace or what?
That guy have a specific way of having super shots. I love that Gravenberch. Was Salah on the score sheet?
I don't recall so.
Anyway, as Pogba just told you, Liverpool won 5-0. So these guys are unstoppable, especially at home at Anfield. Let me even not speak much. But what I know is Salah will continue with his impressive form. Darwin Núñez will continue with his form. So give Liverpool a chance to win by 3-1.
Of course, Liverpool at Anfield, they are undeniably good. Very good. Nottingham right now, you don't have a chance. So I'm going with Liverpool here to win this game.
Liverpool to win that.
Although the defense of Liverpool is not that good, they always concede. So Liverpool to win by 3-1.
3-1.
Yeah.
I think, what do you think? Should that be it or should we go to a Super Sunday?
Okay.
Super Sunday coming up next, of course. So whenever we talk of big games, we don't want to dilute it for you. So we have a big game which we've reserved the best for the last, Manchester United derby, coming up next on the Gatekeepers TV. So as usual, as we told you, we are available on all podcast platforms. Remember to subscribe, share, and comment so that we can know what you think about our content.